if in 2026 you don't know how to sew this type of trending neckline, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to achieve that. We are concentrating on this neckline for a reason, because it has been trending and is a very simple neckline. You can actually sew into your free top, your gown, bubu, kaftan. It's been trending, and I don't know, if you don't know how to make this particular neckline, watch this video, do not skip it. All right, so I am done cutting my top. This is a kaftan top. We all know it's very simple to cut, so I don't want to go into detail of how I cut it. So I'm going to be showing you my neckline dimension. For the back width, I made use of 4.5 inches. For the depth, I made use of 1 inch. For the depth of the front neckline, I made use of 8 inches, and then for the width, I made use of 4 inches as well. From the depth, I came in by 1 inch, as you can see, and here I'm showing you what the top looks like. Okay, so guys, I'm going to remove all my pins, and then I'll show you what next to do. We all know that once you are done cutting out this type of kaftan, the next thing you want to do is to join the shoulders together. Okay, so I've removed the fronts, so I'm going to open up the back and then make sure that the right side is facing upward, and then I'll go ahead and bring in the front, place it on top. So we have the right sides facing each other at the moment. Place it together, and then you go join the shoulders using 1/2 inch. Okay, so that is what I'm basically showing you right here. Now, after joining the shoulders with 1/2 inch, the next thing I will do is to overlock the hem of the sleeve and then fold it using 1 inch. Okay, so I'll go join my shoulders, bring it to the table so that I will explain what I meant. Okay, so right now I am done joining the shoulder. I've equally overlocked the hem of the sleeve and then hemmed it using 1 inch, as you can see. So right now we are going to work on the neckline. So this is the main purpose of this tutorial, right? So now I'm going to turn it over to the good side, because I was showing you the inside. I'm going to turn it over to the good side, and the next thing I will do right now is to notch the middle of the back neck. Okay, after notching the middle of the back neckline, I'm equally going to notch the middle of the front. Okay, and this is for a reason, and you're going to find out as soon as possible. All right, just glue your eye to the screen. And you guys, at this point in time, you haven't subscribed to our channel, please hit on the subscribe button and turn on your post notifications so you get notified for whenever I upload a new video. All right, so now that I'm done notching them, next thing you want to do is to measure from the middle of the back neck, and then you are going to come down to the front depth like this. Can you see? So I'm going to measure it and make sure that I exceeded the depth, okay, a little. So as you can see, I'm going to be working with 17 inches. Now you know that I just measured one side of it, right? Now I'm going to times it by 2. If you want, you can measure from the other side down to the other side, but I just measured one side and I had 17 times 2. So whatever it gives you, you're going to go ahead and cut out a pieces for that, as long as that. Okay, so now I've gotten my pieces, which is going to be enough for that. And at least with some extra inches, you want to have like extra inches. If it's more than that, you can actually cut it off once you are done sewing. Now, having done that, I went ahead to fuse in this paper gum into the wrong part of the pieces. Can you see what I'm doing? Now, this is paper gum. That is the lightest type of the interface. All right, we call it paper gum in Nigeria. So that is what I'm using, and this is the white color. We have black, so whichever you want, you can make use of that. Now, after ironing it into my pieces, I am trying to cut off the excess. Okay, now once you are done cutting it, next thing you want to do is to fold these pieces into two. Watch what I'm going to do. You can see I'm going to fold it into two. Now you see what I'm trying to do. So I'm going to first of all fold like this and press it down. Okay, I'm pressing it down because I want it to stay in one place while I measure out. Okay, so I'm pressing it down and you see what I'm doing. I'm pressing it down. So now once I'm done pressing it down, the next thing I'm going to do is to mark out the length. Okay, because this is just a long piece of fabric that I'd already cut out, but then I'm going to measure out my 17 inches. Okay, can you see I'm going to measure out my 17 inches on fold. Remember I measured one side, but I said I'm going to times it by 2, and whatever it gives me I'm going to use it to cut out. Okay, but now I folded into 2 and then I measured out 17. Please bear in mind this is because the fabric is on fold. If you open up the fabric, you are going to have 34 inches. Having done that, we are going to mark out the height of the neckline. So I'm going to be marking out 2.5 inches. Now I want the height of the neckline to be 2 inches, but I'm marking out 2.5 inches. The half an inch right there is going to be for my sewing allowance. All right. I am done marking it out. I've connected the line horizontally just like this, and now I'm cutting it out. Now after cutting it out, next thing I will do is to open up this my fabric, but before that you have to notch the center of this band. Okay, so I've notched it, and then I'm going to have to bring in my top. All right, so here is my top. Next, go ahead and bring in the band, which are going to fix around it, and then you're going to have to flip it to the right side again, just like this. Now, after turning it, I'll give it a good press, and then I will go over to my sewing machine and use a stitch to hold it down. I am done with that, and now I'm going to match up the middle of these pieces with the middle of the back neck. Can you see? Hold it down with my pins, and then next thing you want to do is to go sew it around just like this. Okay, don't worry, we're going to move over to the sewing machine so that you can see exactly how to join this, because this is actually the main purpose of this particular tutorial. But before that, let me quickly explain what I'm trying to mark out here. Now from the depth of your neckline, you're going to mark down 0.5 inch. Now this 0.5 inch is where our stitch is going to stop when we are sewing this neckline. Okay, don't worry, like I said, we are still going to move over to the sewing machine to stitch this together so you can have a clear view of what I'm trying to explain. All right, I am on my sewing machine. Now let's begin to stitch this together. You can see that this is actually very simple. This type of neckline is so simple. It's something that you can just like sew into the neck of any of your free dresses, and it will come out very nice, clean, classy, and elegant. Okay, so now I am trying to sew, and when you are sewing, remember I left half an inch for my sewing allowance. So I'm using half an inch to sew it. I started from the middle of the back neck. So from this middle of the back neck, I will sew it down to the half an inch below the front neck depth. Okay. So I'm just going to sew until I get to that half an inch that I just marked out. Okay. Now, once I get to that half an inch, I'm going to back stitch. Please make sure that your stitch did not exceed the half an inch. Okay. Because you want to attain neat finishing, and there is no mistake with this particular neckline. If you make any mistake, that means be ready to damage this neck. Okay, so you have to be very careful with it. Now that I'm done with one part, what I will do next is to use my pin. Even though I did not use my pin, but if you're a beginner, please make sure you are using your pin to do this. Okay, use your pin to hold it down to that same half an inch. Can you see? And you see, I just marked it out down to that same half an inch of the other side, and then you start to stitch again. Now your stitch should start from this half an inch, okay? And then you are going to sew it up to the back neck again, okay? I hope you understand me. So I started by sewing from the back neck down to half an inch. Now I returned it back and started sewing from the half an inch up to the back neck. Okay? The back neck I mean is the middle of my neckline. I hope you understand. So that is basically what I'm doing right here. So once I get to the back neck, yeah, we are done. And you see, I'm going to cut my thread, and yeah, this is what it looks like. I'm just trying to check there is no fold anywhere. Okay, now that I'm done, next thing I want to do is to go like weave the rough edges. You have to weave the rough edges first. Okay, you have to weave it, but before that we are going to have to notch. Can you see what I'm doing? So I'm trying to notch this. So you're going to notch diagonally just like this, but now when you're notching, you're going to make sure that your notch did not exceed the half an inch, like the point that you stopped sewing. Okay, so you have to be careful while notching it. Do not exceed it. Okay, so after notching one side, I've moved over to the other side and I'm trying to notch. You can see how careful I am trying to be. When notching, you have to take it easy, go in slowly, because you don't want to exceed that half an inch, especially if you're using a very sharp scissors. Okay, I would even advise you use a blunt scissors for this, because you might mistakenly just like exceed that particular point, and then you have damaged this. Okay, so now having done that, after notching, that was when I went to like weave the rough edge around the neckline, and then after that you can see I went ahead to push it inwards. Okay, and then flipped it over to the wrong part. Now once you flip it over to the wrong part, you will notice that your notch, that place that you notched, the seam is going to come out, like it's going to reflect to the back, and then you're going to make sure that you are overlapping that pieces, that like the depth of your neckline should overlap each other. The pieces that you used in sewing that built up neck collar should overlap each other, and then that small half an inch that would come out, you're going to use it to stitch up the down parts. I don't know, but if you're watching me, I'm sure you're going to understand it. Okay, and that is how to join and sew this particular neckline. It is that simple. Okay, so let me show you what I have. You can see it is so clean, neat, and yeah, the next thing we want to do is to top stitch. Okay, so I'm top stitching now on the good part of my fabric. All right, so guys, you can see I'm still trying to top stitch. Make sure your top stitch is very neat and don't leave out threads. Okay, cut it out so that it won't be all tacky. So this is the final look. As you can see, this type of neckline, you can sew it into your Bubu free dresses. And yeah, this will bring us to the end of this tutorial. I hope you find this helpful. If you do, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next tutorial. Bye.